Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of America's Got Murder. A few months ago, a tragic incident happened on a local college campus between two roommates that left one dead. Tonight, we invited the perpetrator of this heinous crime to share their story on what happened that night. Please welcome our guest, Amanda Miller.
Thank you for having me.
Sure thing. Welcome to our show. So far, you've only been in prison for a few months out of your sentence. Exactly how many years are you meant to sentence?
I was originally sentenced 6 years in jail, but I've been having some good behavior, so we'll see what happens.
Now, you were only a sophomore when this happened. What had happened to push you at such a young age to do what you did?
Well, she really had it coming. You can't just steal someone's food like that.
You killed your roommate over food.
She ate my ramen noodles.
A packet of ramen costs roughly 15 cents. Some may say that you overreacted, so what do you think of this statement?
I don't think I overreacted at all. I was looking forward to those noodles, and it was my last packet.
Okay, so now you've gotten the nickname Ramen Killer around campus. How do you feel about that?
I really don't think that's right. It sounds like I killed the ramen, but I didn't. She did. I killed my roommate, so I think the roommate killer is more fitting.
Now, we've all read the police reports. We've seen the story on the news, but I think we'd all like to know what really happened that day.
It all started when
I was in my room after a long day of classes. I was a film major, so I usually did a lot of binge watching. That day, after hours of watching some old horror classics, with my favorite, Psycho, being one of them, I built up an appetite. I headed into the kitchen to make some ramen noodles. Perfect meal for a day of movies and cold weather. I was so excited for the ramen. It was my last pack, and I was really looking forward to it. But I couldn't find it. Everywhere I looked, no ramen. We kept all of our ramen in the same place, so I knew it had to be there. After tearing apart the kitchen, I became really frustrated. Where the hell was it? But then, I caught a glimpse of the trash can, and there it was, the empty wrapping of my last pack of ramen. I was furious. You can't even believe the amount of anger I felt. I've never felt more rage in my life. In that moment, I made the decision. She needed to pay. I knew it had to be her. I only lived with one roommate, so she was the obvious culprit. I heard her turn the shower on. And that's when it hit me. The shower scene in Psycho. The perfect payback. You eat my food, you pay the ultimate price. I grabbed the biggest knife we had and planned my attack. Sneak into the bathroom, rip the curtain, and lunge. So I quietly made my way to the bathroom, and boom! I slit open her stomach, and there it was, the ramen. It happened so fast it almost felt like I was born to kill. It felt like a rush. The mess wasn't a problem at all. The water washed away all the blood. I just didn't know how to get rid of the body. I thought about the garbage disposal, but it was way too small, so I left her. I turned off the water because, I want to be eco-friendly, but I figured if people started looking for her, they wouldn't look in the bathroom. And if they did, maybe they'd think she slipped? The multiple stab wounds were a pretty big giveaway, but it was worth a shot.
So you just left her there?
Yep. Then I went about my day, ramenless and roommateless.
Wow. Thank you for sharing your story. So, do you feel guilty or have any regrets at all about how you acted?
No. She deserved what came to her. Probably should have hid the body a little better, but I don't regret what I did.
Do you miss college at all? You seem to have a pretty good future ahead of you. Good grades, lots of friends.
Not really. It was really stressful and filled with lots of untrustworthy people. Just like my roommate.
And as for jail, is it difficult? Are you having a rough time?
Actually, quite the opposite. I've made a lot of friends there.
I'm having a lot of introspective moments. I really got to know myself and learn things about myself I never really knew. I have to spend a lot of time by myself, so I picked up some new hobbies. We get to spend an hour outside a day, and because of that, I picked up some sports I was always too busy to play. I'm pretty good at frisbee and soccer, if I do say so myself. Making birdhouses is one of my favorite things to do too. It takes precision, hard work, and just a hint of TLC. It feels nice to do something that you enjoy and something that's going to help a small little animal.
Well, good to hear you're overcoming this situation. I want to thank you for coming on the show and sharing this dark time in your life with us.
Of course, I enjoyed it.
That's all the time we have today for America's Got Murder. Thanks for watching.
And cut.
Ugh, man, I haven't eaten all day. Good thing I found this granola bar in the green room.
That was my granola bar.
Cut the cameras!